All right. So the bodies can be used as design tools to manage geometry creations and to simplify the workflows and eliminate additional features which will fasten the design process. For example, we can easily hide or show the bodies for visual clarity and better understanding when working with the bodies. Also, we also the ability to and use bodies from different parts or the libraries using data sharing features like copy geom or merge or inheritance. Boolean operations can be used to merge or subtract and intersect multiple bodies. Additionally, body operations can be used for splitting the body, pattern and mirror the bodies, move a body, copy and paste a body, and so on. Reducing a lot of time that previously required to switch to surface and quilt-based workflows. We can assign appearances to the bodies, show or hide the selected bodies, create cross sections with the selected bodies included or excluded. We can also create layer states in your model showing all or selected bodies and so on. When we add the body concept with the different approaches and different concepts of Creo, it becomes a powerful feature again. Okay. Another important area is the master modeling technique. I know you are all familiar with the master model approach in Creo in some form. It's easily create parts in context of another model. We used to do that with the surface techniques. Now you can utilize multi-body operations like Boolean operations as an additional tool to quickly and efficiently achieve the same result. Normally, Creo users use master modeling technique for small design projects. When I say small design project means just a couple of components. It is not about replacing top-down design approaches at all. I know there are a lot of mid-range CAD system out there, and their approach to top-down design is all but nothing multi-body. Even as of today, because they don't have powerful features like skeleton modeling or published geometry or copy geom and tools to control them in a structured manner. Creo top-down design is the best in class, and it's a very smart and unique way of creating very well-disciplined structured assembly where you can control and document and plan your design properly. Where the master model technique should be used, where 2 or 3 surfaces need to be maybe matched properly for the assembly, to reduce that complexity and avoid external and circular references. In addition, you can also make use of the constructions bodies to, indicate the space claim for the final part, and then you can extract these bodies to separate parts if you like. And we can utilize, out of box support of, out of date notifications and update control upon body changes in the master model, making it easy to visualize and detail and to detail the derived geometry. Okay, so let us have a quick look of some of these functionalities here again inside Creo. Okay, so let me close that and let me open another model here. So what I got here is, at the moment, I got here is, if I just go back here. So in the past, if you like to create an extrude cut or something, we used to do surfaces. We need to make sure that is a surface, and with the additional features also will need to be surfaced, and when we use the merge functionalities. And at the moment, all I have is one single body. Everything is being done as a body. So now what I got here is some additional extrudes which I created pattern, but they are belongs to a separate body. So even actually assume that feature, you can see that is body number 2, and they are contributing features there. You can see they are the patterns belongs to body number 2. I can go and work separately. I can actually hide that or isolate that. I can keep moving, continuing, just focusing on that part of the body, and I can create additional extrude again. Creating something in the context of that body, the first body, and then of course I got at the moment, even if I just isolate that body, that's the shape I got at the moment. Okay, and now I can go and do some Boolean operations here. I can select that the bodies need to be modified and bodies need to be use that as a object to do the Boolean operation. I can merge them together. I can intersect them together, or I can subtract them one from another. Okay, and then of course I got the options to do the keep bodies as well. Okay, and again this can be a part of create a new body, and from there I can keep moving and continuing my design process. It's very helpful in that case, and very we can easily use that solid modeling techniques inside a Creo to do some Boolean operations, which we were not able to do in the past. Of course that is an additional benefit we got here. Very similar concept here as well. This is, for example, if I got few bodies here, there's a filter. You can easily select the bodies by changing the filter option here. And now if I hide that, this is the inside cavity which I would like to create. And of course, in the past, if you want to do that with the surfacing, it's a bit complex way you need to do that inside Creo in the past, if you like. Okay, and now I can do that as a separate thing, two separate bodies. And now again, the same concept, if you like to split or again to do some Boolean operations, maybe intersect or subtract, I can select one body and select another body here. And then you can, merge or intersect, or maybe I would like to get that is being subtracted, and easily can create that cavity inside my model. Okay, so same concept here again. Now, next thing what I would like to show you here is the master modeling techniques. And now for that, now I can easily split using a volume or maybe another geometry like a surface or a plane. Okay, so I can split the body using a design object like a datum plane, and then you can see I'm splitting this into two halves. I can actually call this left hand and right hand side if you like to, and then I can convert that one into a separate bodies. So two different bodies can be created like that. Okay, I'm just going to cancel this because I just want to show you some other thing as well. What I got here is now I'm going to extrude and create a normal extrude cut to make it as a independent volume. So you can consider this as a separate volume and use the same split method to use this volume to split. For example, I can now go and select this volume to split that whole part. Maybe something like, you don't need to use a plane, or if you don't have a separate design item, you can actually use the volume to split as well. Okay. And now once the body is being created, you can see, again, I got two bodies now. I can go and rename this anytime with some names like I really like to. For example, I can see this is going to be called new part. Okay. Now, what I can do here is I can actually create a part from the body. That is a really good benefit here because I started as a single part, and all the references are within one single model, and then I can take that part as a separate part from the body. So I can name it something like that. Maybe it's a new part or something again, and use the default template in the background and create, maybe just simply select one of the default template and click OK. And you can see it's actually extracted that part of that solid body and created new model. Okay, you can simply right mouse button, and if you like to, anytime you like to go back to your reference model, you can always go that straight away jump into the original parent model. If I just look at the new part, and if you just look at the reference viewer, it basically says it has been taken. It's actually a child component as an external copy. It has been copied to another part. Okay. And you can also update the control even here. You can say, I would like to create a manual update. For example, if I like to change something, I would like how the control should work. So I can say an automatic control, which automatically changes it, or you can say it's going to be a manual update with the notifications. Again, that is a core Creo functionalities. Now, if you think, okay, I would like to do some major changes to my design, maybe I just suppress some of these features here. I would like to go back to its original design position and just would like to maybe add a round feature, maybe just change the fillet values to maybe a little bit less, like one radius 1 or something, and just do the same thing for the bottom surfaces as well. There is some design changes. Of course, my split out, everything will update. Okay, and now if I just go back to my new part, okay, I will get the notifications here straight away because that is the way I actually set up I can do it automatic update, and system will automatically update it for you. But with the notifications, again, you can actually go and update that manually. Okay. Again, there are different ways you can update. For example, before we actually go and update that, you can click show differences. Okay, you can actually go and create a text design exploration based on those changes if you want to, or simply, you can actually go and do a comparison. For example, I would like to create maybe a red color for the outdated changes and maybe a gray color, so that it will be clear for me to just to show me what are the changes. If you're happy, I can go and update those changes as I like. Okay, and of course I can update it here. You can see those changes come through in my design. Okay, so again, with the Creo, we can control that whole update with the default functionalities inside Creo. Okay, so that is sort of an example of a master modeling technique, making use of the bodies to split it quickly and control using that reference control.